exciting, but it's a bit scary. We're flying through this year. So 3rd of April, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's nearly Easter. So wanted to just say a really big welcome to everyone. I'm not sure how many new people we've got on tonight that we haven't met yet. So yeah, big welcome. My name is Denise Hoffman and I am a Pro 4 with LifeVantage here in Australia, and very fortunate to be part of, I guess, the first launch group with the company, and just so very proud of where we're going, really what's happening with this team, and just the excitement that we have, just the growth, and yeah, I have to tell you, every time I'm watching the screen, every time I see all the new rank advancements and everything, I get very excited. And we have some really great news. We have some really awesome bonuses being paid to some new Pro 3s. So big congratulations. We've got Angela Stevens, so Yahoo, Shane Colling, awesome. Kim, you must be very proud because he does back you up and work hard. Kelly Pratt and Kayla Crump. So congratulations, guys. It's such an awesome thing, and an extra 500 US coming your way for your hard work. So that is really good. And we also had some other rank advancements. So we've got a nice big list here. So we've got the Pro 3s that I've just announced. We've got 4 new Pro 4s. So Kristen, Sandra, Caroline and Susan. And we've got a heap of new Pro 1s. So guys, Emily, Madeline, Kaz, Lauren, Liliana, is it? Debbie and Kim. So really want to congratulate you guys. And we had a whole heap of people we know just missed out. And guys, just keep up the good work. Really excited. 21 new distributors this month. How great is that? Like, it's really starting to move towards momentum. So I'm excited. And 163 new customers. Oh, excuse me, my dog's upset. So really great, guys. Just really impressed, and everyone just keep up the hard work and keep sharing with everybody. And this is our last month to qualify as your first level Pro 5. Now, to get to the Pro 5 Summit, you need to do 2 of those Pro 5s in a 2-month period within that period. So this is your last time, and then if you rank advance and stay paid at Pro 5 again, you will also be able to go forward and go to the Pro 5 Summit in August. So very exciting. So keep working hard, and for everybody pushing for Pro 5, let's really push hard to get to that target for end of month. All right, so what I really want to do is get you all to focus on April goals. Now, I know we got a lot coming up. We've got Utah coming up for a lot of people on the team, so really impressed with everybody that's coming. And we really want to set goals for April. So if you haven't written them down already, get them all written down. Work on what you're focusing on, be very realistic with them, and just really set those targets for yourself for the month. And also make sure that you put an action plan together. So write it all out, make sure you have your daily actions and things for focusing on. And definitely, I love this bit, work more on yourself than you do on your business. That's definitely something I know for me this year has been massive. And I know the more I grow, the more I can be the leader I want to be to everybody else. So that's really exciting. So just make sure you get your April goals all set up, everybody. That would be really good. And yeah, and we are now going to hand over to these 2 beautiful ladies. I have so much respect and love these 2 so much. I'm looking forward to hearing from Kim and Charlotte tonight, and really talking about our first year in multi-level marketing. For Team Heart Australia, that's pretty big, because when we actually hit Utah, we will actually be celebrating our first year in this company. It turns out to be about the same time as we joined up. So to these 2 guys, I'll hand it over to you, and looking forward to training.
Awesome. I think I'm starting, Shah. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just talk about your first year in network marketing. And I guess, like Denise said, we've just been through our first year with LifeVantage, and it's been an incredible year. So for those who are brand new to the industry, your first year will be like nothing else you've ever done. It can be a total whirlwind if you immerse yourself. The key tips we can all say to you from those of us who have been there is, don't try and reinvent the wheel. You know, follow the systems, plug in, duplicate. If you can just keep plugging in and duplicating, you can succeed. It is not easy. If anyone ever tells you network marketing is easy, don't believe them. It's not true. It is simple, but it's not easy. It is hard work. Not a get-rich-quick scheme, which we'll cover a bit later anyway. really, you know, what the slide says there is if you do it from the heart with integrity and passion, you're not going to get half the objections that a lot of people struggle against, because people can see your heart, they can see your passion, they can see what you're sharing, you know, where you're coming from when you share. Network marketing is definitely a career choice or profession that will increase your self-confidence. It will increase your influence in the community because you start connecting and you become a name where people know you. I mean, I have people in my estate who will say to me, oh, do you know blah, 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 because, you know everybody. And I don't know everybody, but because I actively participate in community pages and, you know, I'm active on Facebook, people, you get a name. People get to know you, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it'll grow you as a person. All right, so we're going to start off by just sharing some of the common network marketing myths. So myth 1, it's easy. You know, people will go, oh, you know, just enroll a couple of people, they'll do everything for you and you'll get rich. Not true. Very, very much not true. I wish it was the case. It's definitely not a get rich quick scheme. I like what they say though, it's a get rich slowly scheme, which is better than my get rich never scheme thing in the day job. You really have to be serious if you want to build a business. You know, you can dabble and you can earn a bit of pocket money here and there, but if you really want to do well, you've got to get serious about it. You need to have the right expectations, and you need to set the right expectations with people that you talk to. You know, I was actually listening to, I think it was one of Rachel's talks today, where, you know, she was saying, you know, if you're going to enroll with hype, if you're going to go and tell people, you know, ground floor opportunity, fastest growing team, awesome, get rich, it's so easy, you're going to attract people that are attracted to hype, which is great because they'll be with you for a little while, but then when the next new shiny thing comes along, they're going to be attracted to that hype. So you really want to, you know, set expectations, set people up to succeed. With the truths about network marketing, yes, it's hard work. Yes, you're going to put in time, but yes, the rewards are amazing. You do have to learn a lot before you earn. So again, if you think you're going to come in and earn millions within 2 months, not true. It's a big learning curve and a long journey to go on. But the great thing is you can earn as you learn. So, and you can earn a really substantial income. Do you want to go to the next slide? So myth number 2, you can have time and financial freedom in just a couple of years. Again, totally not true. I mean, we do see people who say in LifeVantage, you know, Tara, Rachel, they've done really, really well in a very short time, but they've got years of experience in the industry. So anyone who thinks they're going to just come in and, you know, can be rich in 6 months, you know, it's just not possible. You have to build a really long, you got to build a really stable business to get that time freedom and financial freedom. You do need skill. You've got to grow your skill. You've got to persevere. You have to stay connected. Typically your first 5 years will be full of action. You know, you just have to keep plugging and keep doing the do and getting better and better at it and learning from your mistakes, but you have to do it to learn. It's one of my mentors that I listen to, you know, he talks about, you know, it's a 2 to 10 year plan. It's not a get rich quick scheme. So basically what you got to do, you got to plan, you got to do, get a check in and go, you know, well, how did that go? What did I do well? What could I have done better? Where did I go wrong? And repeat. And I say to my team, you know, use it as every call you do, every connection you do, use it as a learning curve. Just have fun with it. Practice connecting, practice having fun, practice talking to people. And if you make a mistake, go back and go, hey, I stuffed that. Can I have a do-over, you know? So it is the only, I guess, profession in the world where you initially get very much underpaid. You do a heck of a lot more work than you get paid to start off with. You then do reach a point where you get paid kind of what you're worth. And then if you keep going, then you make doctor money and you get paid almost way more than you're worth. Not more than you're worth, but more than your time that you're putting in is worth. So myth number 3, network marketing is a scam. I hate this one. If someone just throws the word pyramid scheme at me, I'm just like, you know what? We don't even need to talk. Definition of a scam, something dishonest, using, you know, dishonesty to acquire something. That's not true. Network marketing is connecting people who want something with people with someone who's got something. It's got a bit of a bad rap because a lot of people do join it every year. A lot of people don't give it a good go. They come in with the wrong expectations. You know, they think it's a get rich quick scheme. They think they can come in and just earn millions, and when they haven't made, you know, 10 million in 6 months, they think it's a big scam, and it's not what it was said to be. So there's a lot of hype out there causing it to get a bad name, and there's a lot of us working hard to show the world what it's really about and to give it a better name. people who are successful in network marketing are those who manage to see the truth, see the actual potential, and fall in love with the system. It's an amazing system, you know. They're not the majority, and that's why you probably find there's only a couple of % that makes the top. But any one of us can do that if we just, you know, stay in the game and just keep plugging into the right leaders and mentors. Can we go to the next one? Sure. So myth number 4, you need to be an extrovert or a super salesperson to be successful. Again, very, very not true. I am so not an extrovert. I think if you look at all the leaders in the industry, you'll see there's every kind of person. There's the shy person who sits in the background. There's the loud, crazy party person. There's a person dancing on stage. There's a person who just hides in the corner. So many people can be successful. The key point is timing. Being willing to face your fears, being willing to get out of your comfort zone, being willing to learn and just step into this growth journey and grow in your own way. You don't have to be someone you're not. If you're an introvert, you don't have to become an extrovert, but you can still grow your skill as an introvert to become the best network marketer you can with your own personality. Can we go to the next one, Charles? Myth number 5, anyone can do network marketing. No, no, no. No, there's definitely some people who can't or don't want to. You have to have a really deep burning desire for change in your life, for your goals, your dreams. You know, when we talk about what's your why, you do need to have that why to drive you. I've met people who they just don't have enough desire. They dabble in it, they play in it, they kind of like the idea of it, but it's not enough to keep you going. So you really need to, you know, delve deep and find those goals and dreams that burn in you that'll keep you going. You do need to be open and coachable. If you're the kind of person who's not willing to plug in, not willing to follow the systems, not willing to learn, you're not going to survive network marketing, really. It is very simple. We have easy duplicatable systems. You've just got to be motivated, be willing to learn, and work hard. Yep, have a stellar work ethic. You know, if you're not going to have the drive to just keep going, you're not going to make it. You know, lazy people who won't go and talk to anyone. You know, I know people who tell you they're working so hard, and then you go, well, how many people have you spoken to this week? Oh, 3. And it's like, well, really? Are you? So, yeah, okay, moving on. Okay, next one. So myth number 6. Yeah, I love this one. People think it's a whole pyramid scheme thing, that people at the top make all the money. This is very untrue. Any of the businesses I've been involved in, there's people under people who make more money than those above them. Classic example in my own business with LifeVantage, you know, I've got a Pro 1 on top of a Pro 3. The Pro 3 is earning more money than the Pro 1. It's, you know, they've set it up cleverly because pyramid schemes are illegal. So it's the person who does the work and builds the business that will make the most money. There's, you know, probably the Pro 1 can make a little bit of money out of the work the Pro 3 does. But if that's all they ever do, they're never going to make a ton of money. So in LV, yes, you can out-earn your sponsor, which is kind of cool. You do basically earn in proportion to the work you put in, how well you build and how well you generate revenue for the company. We are paid for our networks. So it really doesn't matter where you are. You're responsible for your own business. Just own it and just grow your own business, grow your own revenue, and you can go all the way to the top.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. So guys,
over to you, Charles.
Thank you. So, you know, it's so important, guys, to understand those myths and to understand what sits behind them. Because when you do, number 1, it builds your own belief. And number 2, it makes you so resistant to those objections. Because when somebody says to you it's a scam, straight away, you know it's not a scam. A scam is something that's done dishonestly. There's nothing dishonest about network marketing. We are basically linking somebody who's got something to somebody who needs it, and that's all we do. That's network marketing. It's simply put, person-to-person distribution, or it's word-of-mouth recommendation. You know, if somebody goes and finds a new restaurant, they have no issue with recommending that restaurant, right? Or if they've seen a good movie, we're the first ones to tell our friends, come on, you got to go see this movie. It's amazing. We sometimes even put it on Facebook, and hundreds of people see it, and they all go off and watch this movie. And that's not called network marketing. But in fact it is, because it's word of mouth recommendation. And that's exactly what we do in network marketing. It's not selling. We are building a network of customers, and we're building a network of business partners. It's as simple as that. So make sure, guys, those 6 myths are things that you are so quick to answer when somebody gives that to you as an objection. Make sure within yourself that you believe those answers, and that you genuinely can say 100% that you believe in this industry, and that you know, sort of, you know, quick money making scheme, and it's not a scam and all those other things. So guys, our aim is to find people who are willing to work for it, right? We've got to work. We've got to work this business. We've got to have a very good work ethic. We've got to be disciplined. So that's the kind of person we want to find. Not somebody who's going to lie on a couch and blame the system. Somebody who's going to say, oh, I knew it wasn't going to work, it's a scam. No, we want to find people who are willing to work for this. And to do that, we also need to develop certain skill for seeing people, loving them, and leading them to brilliance. And a few of the characteristics that we need to develop are these ones listed below. So first of all, you know, it's always good to do a self-check or an audit on yourself, on your beliefs. I do this very often. I will almost monthly stop and do an audit of my business the month before. You know, how many people did I speak to? How many people said yes? How many said no? What were the objections I got? Did I work hard enough, or did I have too many excuses? You know, I'll do a heart check. Was my heart in the right place, or was I chasing numbers? All those things are really important, because to go forward, you need to know what your strengths are, and you need to know what your weaknesses are. And it's not to say put any focus on your weakness or weaknesses, but it's purely to say be smart and know what they are, and know what those little flags are when something comes up, so that you can stop yourself and that you can develop into the person you need to be for this business. So number one, it's all about heart. Guys, I never knew this at the start. I never had leaders that taught me it's about heart. All I was taught is it's numbers, numbers, numbers. You know, it's an absolute numbers game. Just run through the numbers. But there's a difference when you look at people in the way that you're sorting through them. They're no longer just a number. And that's when you really become about heart. You're open and honest and peaceful. You know, so you will never ever, if somebody says no, you don't take it personally. If there's any kind of, you know, maybe an argument or mishap within the team, you keep the peace. You keep it peaceful. You sort things out. If you are all about heart and you're open and honest and you live for peace, you will be successful in this business. You need to operate from love and not fear. You know, guys, many of us start our months and we set a new goal, and there's this little thing in the back of our mind saying, where are you going to find the people? They're all going to say no. You probably won't find any distributors. And if you do, they're going to do nothing in any way. Those little voices you need to shut down, because that's operating out of fear. When you operate out of love, it's, I love the industry. I love people. I'm going to find the people who need this, because I know what I have is a special, special thing, and many people out there need it. And when you operate from that standpoint, instead of the, I'm going to do this, but I'm so worried that it's not going to work, you will find things change for you in your business, and you start attracting the right people to you. Leave any ego behind. Guys, ego is the killer of all dreams. Ego is the killer of relationships, of marriages, of, you know, children, parent relationships, of many times friendships. It's the killer of business, of just about anything you can think of. Ego kills that. So ego has no place in our business. In this business, you need to be humble and coachable. You need to be gracious and grateful. And gracious means if somebody has done something that's not quite what you expected, within your team, that you're gracious about that we always consider people's feelings and their emotions, and we are grateful to have them no matter what. Operate from a mindset of abundance and not lack. So this comes back to, you set yourself a goal, but this little voice in the back of your head says, where am I going to find the people? I probably won't find enough people. Guys, there's 1.7 billion people on Facebook. There's 25 million people in Australia. Really, finding people shouldn't be so difficult for us. It's just, getting over ourselves and being willing to step out of our comfort zone. That's where the real problem lies. The real problem is not that we can't find the people. So when you operate from a mindset of abundance, you're not fearful of where you're going to find the people. That is one thing that if you ever asked me, am I nervous about where I'm going to find people? Am I ever, scared that I'm not going to find them? It never crosses my mind. Never. Because I know that there's so many methods. There's so many things I can do to find people. I can join groups. I can sit down and make another warm list. I can get in my car literally and go and drive somewhere, and very quickly I can start chatting to somebody. Social media, billions of people available on social media. Really, finding people should never be the difficult thing. What does stop most people is getting out of that comfort zone. But also, maybe you're emotionally attached to the outcome. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. Be joyful, guys, and celebrate the wins of others. I would so love to see more recognition in our team. Guys, we should be able to find somebody every week in our team that we should recognize for something. Surely there's enough people that are doing well, that are doing something good. Let's become a team that has this culture of recognizing people for the smallest to the biggest, things that they do, or prestigious awards or whatever they are. Let's just be a team that look for those people that are doing something right. Because when you do that, guys, you are operating from a mindset of gratitude, and automatically that in the universe and God's kingdom, that will be paid back to you. So I would love to see more and more, well done, just some recognitions in our team on a daily basis. That would be so awesome. Guys, a great network marketing leader does not get hung up on little stressy things. You learn to cope, and it's like this in every part of your life. There's this little book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and I love it. I've read it a few times. Like 95% of the stuff we worry about, it never, ever happens. It never happens. Yet we stress and we actually get ourselves ill, and we fight with our kids and with our spouses and our partners and everybody because we're so stressed about stuff. Let it go. Pick your fights. Learn what to stress about and what not to stress about. And the same in your business. If one morning you get up and 5 distributors message you and say, I'm done, I'm gone, don't get stressed about it. Just go, well, they weren't the right people, but the right ones are going to come. Just have that mindset of abundance and be hopeful and ready for the next good thing to happen in your business. Believe it, guys. Expect it. Be expectant every day when you get up that you're going to today attract somebody good into your business. You're going to attract a great female or male, whoever you want to work with into your business, who's going to, work it hard and be successful. And, it's amazing, but when you proclaim those things, so when you speak them out, when you believe it, the fear of where am I going to find people, the fear of am I going to say the right thing, the fear of they're going to say no, that just disappears. It's because you change your own mindset into this mindset of the next good thing is about to happen in my business. The next good person is about to walk into my business. Try it. It works. So where do I start? So this training is called My First Year Network Marketing, right? So we're giving you some basic things to think about first. And this training is going to go over a number of weeks. So we're going to keep going through, all the basics of what I say, where I find people, the scripts, all that stuff. So tonight we're giving you a great background. And, I would ask you after tonight, audit yourself. Think about, what is my mindset like? Think about, what are the kind of things I say every day over my business? Think about those myths. Do you believe those myths? Is there maybe one that you still struggle, to believe that it's not a myth, that it's not the truth? So, do an audit on yourself tonight and fix whatever needs fixing, so that we can launch from a place of 100% belief, and that where your weaknesses and your strengths are. So guys, building a network marketing business, seriously, it's 10% mechanics and 90% mindset. Now think back to that previous slide. How much of it is just my mind? How much of it? And when you can flick that mindset to one of abundance, prosperity, success, no lack, no emotional attachment, it changes your business. It changes your life. It'll change your relationship with your husband, with your wife, with your partner, with your children, with your friends. That's what I love about this business, is that we grow so much as individuals. Your success will be in direct proportion to how much you believe in who you are and what you do. How much do you believe in you? Do you believe you can do this? Do you see yourself as that goal that you've set for yourself to be? And secondly is, if you look at the success in your business and you look at what you do daily, do the two match? If you look at where you want to be in your business and you look at what you do daily, do they match up? That's a big question to ask yourself. Belief is needed, guys, to attract people to your business. I remember still the days when I was sort of hot and cold and not sure, and the day that I changed, the day that I said I'm no longer on the fence, I believe, I went and sat for 3 days on my lawn pulling out weeds because I was so frustrated with network marketing, listening to Eric Worre 3 days in a row. And my mindset changed 100%. I walked away there knowing I love this industry, knowing it works, knowing that I will make it. Maybe that's what you need. Identify. And when that happens, you just start attracting people. They feel it. They feel it in your body language. How do you show your confidence when you're brand new and just starting out? Well, guys, you've got to learn, practice, repeat. Learn, practice, repeat. It's all you do. You just learn a little bit, talk to people who've gone before you, speak to the leaders, follow people that are doing it, and you just learn, practice, repeat. Do the same stuff over and over. Another thing you can do is read a few short books. Now, guys, a really great book is The First Year Network Marketing. I would highly recommend you read that book. There's another great book that's very similar. It's a little bit more female, maybe. It's The View from Venus. That's Carrie Dickey's book, if you haven't read that one. But it's good if you're new to just read 1 or 2 little books. GoPro by Eric Worre is another great book. Of course, listen to lots of audios, guys, because success is about action. Kim spoke before about action and activity. There's a big difference. You can be busy in your business for 5 hours a day, every day, doing activities. Activity is not action. Activity is stuff like doing a Facebook post, or tidying up your office, or printing out flyers, or printing out the compensation plan. Those are activities. Action is make new contact, share the stories, follow up, fill up your diary with 3-way calls and launches, and build your team. Help people rank in your team. That's action, those 5 things. You do those 5 things and your business will succeed. Guys, just the last slide here is what you need and what you don't need. And one thing that you don't need is to know everything. You won't know it all. If you're going to hold on and wait till you launch your business until you know it all, it's never going to happen. You'll be asked the same questions over and over. This is one thing that I love, and it is truth. You'll get the same objections and the same questions over and over and over. So the more action you take, the more you speak to people about your opportunity, the more you're going to be exposed to those 20 type questions. There's generally about 20 type questions. You get asked the same thing over and over and over. And you'll become so good at answering them. And what that will do is it's going to build your confidence that you can overcome any objection. So the more action you take, the quicker you get there. Don't wait until you know everything. And you don't need to promise people the world to get them into your business. You know, I think we all learn this. We learn this as we progress. You really want people who are willing to work it. You know, rather challenge them to work hard and become the people they have the potential to be. Because that's what network marketing gives us, right? It gives us the potential to be fully who we were meant to be fully successful in all aspects of our lives, to be able to go and do that thing. Maybe it's building orphanages, maybe it's rescuing sex trafficked kids, maybe it's helping, you know, one of our team recently went to a little weekend conference on women that are abused by their partners in Australia. There's a big need for help there. Maybe you're passionate about something like that, but at the moment, all you can think about is just work, survive, kids, house, you know, just survival. And you think, oh, when will that ever happen? But network marketing gives us that option to be able to do those things eventually in our life. So, guys, the last thing here is detach your emotions from the outcome of your actions. You are responsible for your actions, but not for the results. So this one concept will help you build your business, and you will be much happier when you learn to detach your emotions from what people say. If they say no, they're not saying no to you. Generally, they're saying the timing is wrong. They're saying no, not now. Most of the time, that's what people are saying. Simply look for people who are looking. So we're sifting through people. We're looking for those people who are ready, who are ripe. It's like eating a ripe fruit. You're not going to go and eat an avocado that's all green and hard and you can't even, you know, chew a bit of it. You're going to go pick an avo that's nice, that's soft, that you can eat. And it's the same for us. You know, we're going to still look at the avos, so we're still going to talk to the people. But you want to work with the ones that are ready to work with you, the ones that are looking as well. Don't make people look. You know, so often we sit with the same 5 people that we've been talking to for the last 5 months, and we're still trying to get them over the line. They're not ready. They're not ripe. Go look for people who are ready, because if you do get those over the line, they're going to become your biggest nightmare ever. So it's not worth it. Share your business and your products with people every day, guys, and find the ones for who the timing is perfect. Most of the time when somebody says no, it's because the timing is wrong for them. Listen with your heart and show them empathy, and it's not about you. So if somebody says to you, you know, it sounds really great, but no, I can't do this, I'm not interested now, or, you know, I've just got too much going on or whatever, have empathy with them. You know, this is where that whole graciousness comes in as well. Have empathy. And, you know, don't take them off your list. You can speak to them again in 3 months' time. But just understand that their circumstances right this moment is not ready for you. So when you understand that, you learn it's not about me. And guys, when you can remove the emotions from that, you will talk to 100 people a day. But why don't we? Because we're scared of the no's. We don't like getting a no. We don't. It's not nice. But when you remove the emotions, you're looking for those that are ready, you'll be able to speak to a lot more people. So I think that's our last slide for tonight. Yes. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you on here. I hope something we said tonight has triggered something. Jump on next week for session 2 of your first year network marketing, but really go away from this and think about where you're at. You know, consider where you're at on your journey, maybe what mindset changes you need to make. And I guarantee you that that will be a breakthrough for you in your business. So guys, thanks again for joining. Sending you lots of love from a bit of a drier Sunshine Coast. See you guys next week.